Terence Crawford, pound for pound, number 2 probably, and Oleksandr Usyk number 1.
So who do you like in Canelo versus Crawford?
Well, I'm a giant Crawford fan because I think he's the best switch hitter since Marvin Hagler.
I also think Canelo is slowing down, and Canelo is more of a one-punch fighter now than the combination fighter he was when he was younger.
Do you think Terence Crawford can beat Canelo Alvarez?
Yeah.
Oleksandr Usyk's reaction to Terence "Bud" Crawford's latest training footage said it all. The undefeated Ukrainian, himself a master of precision and discipline, couldn't hide his admiration. He praised Crawford's sharpness, rhythm, and physicality, qualities that go far beyond routine gym work. What Usyk saw wasn't ordinary preparation.
Best boxer, in your opinion, right now?
European?
No, world. Best fighter
World.
in the world, yeah.
I think it's Terence Crawford.
Many believe it's you. Many believe you're the best fighter.
No, I'm not.
No?
Best fighter of the world. It's Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford, number 1, yeah?
It was elite craftsmanship, the kind of camp that signals a fighter fully locked into greatness. And when a technician of Usyk's caliber acknowledges another man's brilliance, the boxing world takes notice. This time, it spells danger for Canelo Alvarez. Crawford's camp footage has set off a storm of conversation.
Your technical training, everything's got to come together.
Everything. But when you, and it's crazy because like in the past interviews, I was like, man, Canelo too big, man. It's weight classes for a reason. I was like, no.
Crisp footwork, the seamless rhythm of his combinations, and the ferocity in his conditioning sessions have created an aura of inevitability around him. To fans and analysts alike, the message is clear. Crawford isn't just preparing for another fight, he's preparing to challenge history itself. Podcast title.
Canelo Crawford is the biggest fight of the decade. I mean, to a purist and a fighter, it's laughable. Because you have Crawford jumping up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, who's a natural light heavyweight. Crawford, who couldn't push back Madrimov. Life and death with Madrimov. What do you think Canelo's going to do to him? Run him out of the ring!
And fight analyst Joe Rogan broke it down further. At the elite level, he stressed, success is never about one thing. It's about the unification of every detail. Power, precision, movement, and discipline. Crawford's training camp has showcased exactly that. Every movement in sparring looks calculated. Every pivot purposeful. Every punch a reflection of timing drilled to perfection. His preparation isn't about surviving a fight, it's about dominating one. Rogan highlighted Crawford's ability to blend power with precision and rhythm with composure as what makes him uniquely dangerous. Against a naturally larger opponent like Canelo, those traits could prove decisive. For Rogan, this footage wasn't just impressive, it was frightening. Not everyone shares the enthusiasm. Oscar De La Hoya, never one to bite his tongue, has openly questioned Crawford's chances against a bigger, seasoned fighter like Canelo. To him, moving up in weight often strips a man of his natural advantages. Yet the training footage tells a different story. Instead of looking sluggish under the added size...
He's had over 60 fights. He's made a fortune. Why is he even still fighting? But this is a super fight against Crawford. Yeah. But it could go wrong for him.
Crawford looks energized. His hand speed remains electric. His combinations razor sharp, flowing effortlessly from stance to stance. His conditioning sessions look relentless, suggesting he's built for 12 grueling rounds against a physically imposing opponent. For every doubt De La Hoya raises, Crawford's training answers with proof. Heavyweight legend Lennox Lewis also weighed in after studying Crawford's preparation. What impressed him wasn't just Bud's sharp punches or crisp pivots, but his discipline. Lewis, having endured grueling camps himself, recognized the signs of a fighter in peak mental and physical form: discipline, timing, and IQ. Lewis said, "That's what it takes to beat bigger men." In Crawford, he sees all 3 shining through. Calm yet dangerous, poised yet aggressive, Bud's training convinced Lewis that size alone won't decide.
Have a fight rather than maybe boxing.
No, I don't think there's no pressure on Terence because Terence will fight the way that he's used to fighting. So by saying all that stuff that Turkey say or anybody else say, that doesn't bother Terence not one bit. You know, we train for one way, the way we're going to fight, and that's the way we want to get the job.
Inside this fight, Carl Froch, never one to sugarcoat his views, admitted the risks but still couldn't deny what he was witnessing. To Froch, Crawford looks like an unbelievable bad boy fighter. It's not just the skill, it's the aura, that unshakable confidence, the type that seeps into opponents before the opening bell. Crawford's camp has built exactly that atmosphere. Explosive sharpness, flawless conditioning, and a demeanor that screams danger. Froch believes that even if size favors Canelo, Crawford's bad boy energy could be enough to flip the script. Taken together, the verdict from boxing's sharpest eyes is hard to ignore. Usyk's admiration, Rogan's analysis, Lewis's respect, Froch's acknowledgement, all point toward the same conclusion. Crawford isn't simply preparing for Canelo Alvarez, he's preparing for history. Bulmack, who has followed Terence Crawford's evolution for years.
Crawford wanting to fight Canelo Alvarez, moving up 3 weight classes. What do you make of it, and is it a good idea for him?
I think, listen, everybody can do what they want to do, and if he believes in himself, then go for it. Why not? I think he's an awesome fighter. Both of them are. Both of them are exceptional fighters, and I'd be one of the people paying for a pay-per-view to watch it. I don't really have a favourite. I like both fighters, both very different skill fighters in their own ways.
Years insists this camp feels different. His words carry absolute conviction. Crawford's footwork is razor sharp, his execution clinical, his composure chillingly calm. What stands out most to Bulmack is the precision of every movement. Nothing looks wasted. Each slip, pivot, and counter flows with deliberate certainty. Years of discipline have condensed into one frighteningly complete package. To Bulmack, this isn't just another Crawford camp, it's his sharpest, most dangerous yet, and if that composure carries on to fight night, Canelo Alvarez's size advantage may quickly dissolve into irrelevance. Against this version of Bud, every mistake could mean instant punishment. WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, never one to stay silent, offered his own take. While he respects both men, Fury gave a subtle nod to Crawford's self-belief, a quality Fury himself understood.
Weight away, okay? But there's not a difference in class, in my opinion, in this fight. Canelo is not head and shoulders above Crawford in terms of class. If there is a class difference, it'll be in Crawford's favor.
Stands deeply. Watching the footage, he saw crisp combinations, slick footwork, and a sparring calmness that revealed a fighter who knows exactly who he is. To Fury, size matters, but greatness often redefines limits. And in Crawford, he sees a man on the brink of doing just that. Fury wouldn't pick sides, but he admitted he'd pay to watch. Coming from a man who's headlined some of boxing's grandest stages, that's no small endorsement. This isn't hype, Fury hinted. This is history in the making. Former world champion Duke McKenzie added another layer. What impressed him wasn't just Crawford's sharpness, but the way his body carried the extra pounds. If anything, he looks sharper and more fluid, McKenzie said. He marveled at how naturally Crawford moved at the higher weight, gliding across the canvas. His punches...
Really good. Really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. I think he has it. Canelo's really good. He's tremendous. But could he be a tiny bit overrated? The greatness is within Crawford. It's in his desire, it's in his mind, it's in his makeup.
Snapping with surprising force. This isn't a man slowed by size, McKenzie insisted. This is a man thriving in it. McKenzie believes the fight may stretch the full 12 rounds, and if it does, that scenario favors Crawford. His mastery of rhythm, pace, and control makes him a nightmare in long battles. If Canelo can't physically impose himself, Bud's slickness could pile up rounds. And from what McKenzie has seen in the gym, Crawford is perfectly prepared for that type of war. Veteran trainer Teddy Atlas took the conversation straight to the heart of the matter. Canelo may be great, Atlas said, but Crawford might be special. To Atlas, Crawford's training reveals more than athleticism. It reveals greatness forged in hunger. His footwork looks drilled to perfection. His punches released with icy composure. His conditioning base unbreakable. Atlas did raise one question: could Crawford truly carry the weight? But he never doubted Bud's mentality. Having studied countless champions, Atlas trusts his...
Canelo approaches the fight like he's the man, he can box and outbox Terence Crawford, he'll get beat. If he comes out and shows that he really wants to go out and prove to whether he's still the best.
Instincts, and they tell him Crawford possesses the intangible edge that separates the great from the truly special. If Atlas is right, this fight isn't just a showdown. It's a coronation. Roy Jones Jr., one of the most naturally gifted fighters in history, sharpened the perspective even further. People forget, Jones argued, that Crawford doesn't need the perfect opponent to prove greatness. He is the greatness. The footage shows it, Jones said. Crisp combinations, fluid movement, surgical footwork, and the eerie calm of a man who already knows the answers to the test. He warned that if Canelo expects to simply outbox Crawford, he's in for a rude awakening. Bud's rhythm is too deceptive, his IQ too high, his adaptability second to none. Jones respects both fighters, but his words carried a warning. Underestimate Crawford and the night could unravel quickly. Then there are Crawford's own words, simple but chilling. Take each other's heads off. It isn't empty bravado. His training reflects it. Combinations thrown with venom, footwork still crisp after exhausting rounds, conditioning built for a 12-round war. His versatility makes him uniquely terrifying. He can brawl in the fire or box slick from range, piling up points with surgical precision. The longer the fight goes, the more dangerous he becomes. That calm aggression, the same aura that dismantled champion after champion, is alive and thriving as he prepares for Canelo. Crawford isn't just preparing to win, he's preparing to dominate. British prospect Hamza Shiraz raised a fair concern. Canelo is a natural super middleweight, armed with durability and power Crawford has never faced. But again, the footage seems to answer. Bud looks frighteningly comfortable at the weight. His frame has filled out without sacrificing speed, his explosiveness intact. Trainer Robert Garcia echoed similar observations, admitting that Crawford looks sharper than expected in unfamiliar territory. Taken together, the picture is clear. From Balmec's conviction to Fury's intrigue, McKenzie's analysis, Atlas's instincts, Jones's warning, and Crawford's own icy words, the message rings out. This camp isn't just preparation, it's a statement. Bud Crawford isn't chasing history, he's ready to seize it. But Robert Garcia could.
He's been in with all the styles. Listen, Bivol kind of, if he was up there with Bivol, and Bivol's one of the most elite 175 pounders there are. Canelo's a natural 160.
Couldn't deny what his eyes saw. Crawford hasn't just added weight, he's mastered it. His slickness, timing, and combinations remain intact, perhaps sharper than ever. To Garcia, this may be the most dangerous version of Terence "Bud" Crawford we've seen. At the heart of it all stands Oleksandr Usyk's respect. The unified heavyweight king declared Crawford the true pound-for-pound #1. And watching this camp, his words ring louder than ever. Every clip screams discipline,